Have you ever wondered why some guys just naturally command respect from women, while others always seem to get ignored, friends owned, or even walked all over? Maybe you've tried being extra nice, buying gifts, or always saying yes, but somehow it just doesn't work. Here's the truth. Respect isn't about being a nice guy or trying to impress her. It's about how you communicate, how you set boundaries, and believe it or not, sometimes it all comes down to just one phrase. In this video, I'm going to share the one sentence that can instantly shift the way she sees you, make her respect you more, and change the dynamic of your conversations forever. This isn't some manipulative trick or pickup line, it's a real communication tool that works in dating, relationships, and even marriage. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say, why it works, and how to use it in real life. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and it's often even more important than attraction or affection. Without respect, even the strongest feelings can fade, and misunderstandings or resentment can quickly take their place. Think about it. You might have met someone who was charming or attractive, but if they didn't respect you or if you didn't respect them, things just didn't work out. For women, respect is often the key to feeling safe, valued, and truly connected. It's not about fear or dominance, but about trust and mutual understanding. When a woman respects you, she listens to you, values your opinion, and wants to be around you. When respect is missing, even the best intentions can fall flat. That's why learning how to communicate in a way that builds respect is one of the most powerful skills you can develop, not just in dating, but in every area of your life. A lot of men make the same mistakes when trying to earn respect in relationships, often without even realizing it. One of the most common is being overly agreeable, always saying yes, never expressing your own needs, and trying to avoid any kind of conflict. While it might seem like this would make you more likable, it actually has the opposite effect. When you never stand up for yourself, you send the message that your boundaries don't matter, and over time, this can lead to a lack of respect. Another mistake is trying too hard to impress, constantly giving compliments, buying gifts, or going out of your way to please her, hoping she notices your effort. This can come across as needy or insecure, and it puts her in a position of power rather than creating a balanced dynamic. Some men also make the mistake of hiding their true feelings or opinions, thinking it will keep the peace. But when you're not authentic, it's hard for anyone to truly respect you. The truth is, respect comes from being honest, having boundaries, and showing that you value yourself as much as you value her. Respect isn't just a social rule, it's deeply wired into how we connect with others, especially in romantic relationships. Psychologically, respect signals that you are confident, self-aware, and trustworthy. When you communicate with clear boundaries and honesty, you show that you know your own value and expect to be treated well. For many women, this is a powerful signal. It tells her that you're not desperate for approval and that you won't tolerate being taken for granted. On a subconscious level, people are drawn to those who respect themselves because it creates a sense of safety and stability. When you stand up for your needs in a calm, direct way, you invite her to do the same, and this builds a foundation of mutual trust. On the other hand, if you're always seeking validation or afraid to speak your mind, it can trigger doubts about your strength and reliability. In the end, respect is less about what you demand from others and more about the standards you set for yourself and how consistently you live by them. Words have incredible power in relationships, often more than we realize. A single phrase spoken with confidence and clarity can instantly shift the energy between you and another person. That's because words are not just sounds, they're signals. They reveal your mindset, your boundaries, and your expectations. In communication, especially with women, the right phrase can show that you respect yourself and that you expect respect in return. It's not about being harsh or confrontational, but about being clear and authentic. When you use a phrase that sets a healthy boundary or expresses your true feelings, it can break old patterns and invite a new level of honesty into the relationship. Sometimes, all it takes is one well-chosen sentence to change how she sees you, not as someone who's trying to please her at any cost, but as someone who knows his worth. That's why learning the right words and using them at the right moment can make all the difference. Here's the phrase that can instantly shift the dynamic and make her respect you. I respect myself too much to accept that. It's simple, direct, and powerful. When you say this calmly and without anger, you're not attacking or blaming her, you're simply stating your own standard. This phrase works because it puts the focus on your self-respect, not on her behavior. It shows that you have boundaries, that you value yourself, and that you're willing to walk away from situations that don't align with your values. For example, if she speaks to you disrespectfully, cancels plans at the last minute without explanation, or pushes your boundaries, you can respond with, I respect myself too much to accept that. This isn't about creating drama or issuing ultimatums. It's about communicating your worth in a way that's calm, honest, and unshakable. When you use this phrase, you're showing her and yourself that you take yourself seriously, and that's the foundation of real respect. Let's look at how this phrase works in real-life situations. Imagine you've made plans with her, and she cancels at the last minute without a good reason. Instead of getting angry or pretending it doesn't bother you, you calmly say, I respect myself too much to accept being treated this way. This isn't about guilt-tripping her, it's about letting her know that your time and feelings matter. In another scenario, maybe she makes a sarcastic or hurtful comment in front of friends. You don't have to laugh it off or start an argument. Instead, you can say, I respect myself too much to accept disrespect, even as a joke. This sets a clear boundary without escalating the situation. Or perhaps she's pushing you to do something you're uncomfortable with. You can respond, I respect myself too much to go along with something that doesn't feel right to me. In each case, you're not trying to control her actions, you're simply making your own standards clear. Over time, using this phrase consistently teaches her how you expect to be treated, and it encourages a healthier, more respectful dynamic between you. It's important to use this phrase wisely because misusing it can backfire. Don't use I respect myself too much to accept that as a weapon or a way to manipulate her. If you say it with anger, sarcasm, or as a threat, it loses its power and can create distance or resentment. Avoid using it for minor disagreements or every small annoyance, otherwise it will start to sound insincere or controlling. The phrase should come from a place of calm self-respect, not from a desire to punish or shame her. Also, don't use it to avoid honest conversations or to shut her down when she's expressing her own feelings. Respect is a two-way street, and it's just as important to listen and understand her perspective as it is to stand up for your own. When you use this phrase thoughtfully and sparingly, it becomes a powerful tool for building trust and mutual respect rather than a barrier between you. While one phrase can make a big impact, lasting respect is built through your actions and consistency over time. It's about showing, not just saying, that you value yourself. This means keeping your word, standing by your principles, and treating others with the same respect you expect. If you set a boundary, follow through on it. Don't make empty threats or back down just to avoid discomfort. Practice honest communication, even when it's difficult, and be willing to apologize if you make a mistake. Show her that you're reliable, confident, and willing to grow. Respect also means respecting her boundaries and listening to her needs. When both people in a relationship feel heard and valued, trust grows naturally. Remember, the phrase is just a starting point. The real work is in how you live your values every day and how you create an environment where respect flows both ways. Maybe you've been in a situation where you felt invisible, unappreciated, or even taken for granted. It's a painful place to be, and it can make you question your own worth. I've been there too, and I know how easy it is to fall into the trap of trying harder to please, hoping things will change. But real respect doesn't come from sacrificing yourself or hiding your true feelings. It comes from having the courage to stand up for who you are. When you start communicating with self-respect, everything shifts. You feel more confident, more at peace, and you attract people who value you for the right reasons. This isn't just about getting respect from her, it's about building a life where you respect yourself no matter what. When you make that change, you'll notice it in every area of your life, your relationships, your work, even the way you see yourself in the mirror. You deserve to be respected, and it starts with how you treat yourself. Respect is the foundation of every strong relationship, and it always begins with you. By using the phrase "I respect myself too much to accept that" and backing it up with your actions, you set a powerful standard for how you want to be treated. Remember, it's not about controlling others, it's about honoring your own worth and inviting others to do the same. Try using this phrase the next time you feel your boundaries are being crossed and notice how it changes the dynamic. I'd love to hear your experiences. Have you ever struggled with respect in a relationship? What helped you turn things around? Share your story in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and join our community for more real talk on relationships, communication, and self-respect. You deserve to be valued, never settle for less. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey toward better communication and stronger relationships. Remember, real respect starts from within. When you honor your own boundaries and speak your truth with confidence, you inspire others to do the same. If you're ready to take your relationships to the next level, start practicing self-respect today, one conversation at a time. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building healthy connections and living your best life. See you in the next video.